my beautiful Taurians, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your July bonus reading. So welcome, welcome. Today we will be taking a look at anything that maybe we missed during the career reading or love reading or even new moon reading. And I will link those in the description box below in case you missed them. And please stay tuned. Next week I'll be doing full moon readings to see what you'll be celebrating during that full moon energy. So this is not a one-on-one reading. It's a general collective reading for the energy of Taurus. So please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So today we're just going to get a peek at what's going on in your recent past, present, and future, and we'll get clarifying clarifying cards as well. Taurus, if you're interested in signing up for a free reading or even a personal reading, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so I'm just going to finish pulling the cards here while I'm talking, and then we'll get straight into your reading. Wow, you have, holy moly here, you have a lot of major, okay, how do you want that? Thank you, Spirit. You have a lot of major arcana showing up here, just in your present and your past here, and now in your future. We have 5 major arcanas. This is a really, really important message for you coming in here, Taurus. So stay tuned. You want one more with that? Thank you. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look at this. This is something you all, I believe, will need to hear, Taurus, especially if you've been going through the ringer in life for the last few months, or even during this July cycle has been I want to say June into July has been tough for a few of you, but let's dive right in here. We have fertility showing up. Fertility, let me just tune in here. So this is the Empress energy, and this is somebody who wants to birth some sort of new life or some sort of creativity into a situation here. She's very full of I don't want to say full of herself, but she's full of love. She's almost Mother Earth, taking care of everything here. It could be some of you found out news that you were pregnant as well. But I feel for many of you, it's you wanted to birth some new energy into a situation here, whether this is career, love, a family environment. We're not specifying either one today. We're just reading the energy, so please take it as it fits. But I feel like with the Empress coming in here, this is somebody who's confident. Again, she knows what she wants, and she has this beautiful new idea here of how she can nurture and bring all of her loving family together in this situation, whether that loving family for you is your friend group, your environment at work, maybe you're trying to build up your own business, but you want to really bring people and situations together at this time. I wouldn't be surprised if in the recent past here, you even hosted some parties or some events as well. But I feel like this card is definitely wanting to bring the circle of life almost together. And it does have to do with, again, a lot of people that are coming from the heart in this situation. And then right below this in your recent past, we have the Hierophant here. This is all about gaining that wisdom, that divine guidance. Maybe many of you were diving into some spiritual modality here. Maybe it's some deep life lessons that you were really working through in the past. And I feel like maybe many of you were even birthing a new version of yourself, Taurus, with this card showing up here, because I feel like whatever it is that you have been wanting to put a lot of time, energy, effort into, getting something off the ground, but also I feel for many of you, it's almost like you're putting new energy in, or a new version of something. You're bringing that to light. And for many of you, in the recent past, we have a whole new beginning and something stable for a lot of you. So I feel like what I'm hearing here from the past energy, and I'm also hearing the name Colleen. So please take it as it resonates. But somebody wanted to birth a new idea into creation here. And it could have had to do with something spiritual for many of you. But for a lot of you, it could be because you've been through the ringer. And that's the energy I was getting. You've been divinely guided and you've been through a lot, Taurus. And this is you coming out of that zone of you've learned, and now you've gained the wisdom from the experiences here, and you're moving forward in this beautiful, prosperous new beginning, whatever that looks like for you, whether that's wealth, career, abundance. It could be even a gift or inheritance for some of you. It could be a stable new beginning with somebody that you love. It could be even be a family member. It doesn't have to be romantic, but take it as it resonates here. And then in the present energy, we do have something coming to a close. So we have the universe showing up here. This is the card of the world, the completion here. So some sort of ending to step into a new phase of a situation here. So I feel like you're either close to wrapping something up here, whether that's a course, a job, a relationship, and you're coming to the end of that cycle so you can start a new chapter in the book here is what I'm getting. So it could be that you're shutting something completely down and you're starting fresh with this fertility, this abundance energy here. And you're moving forward and walking away from whatever doesn't serve you, or you're just closing a beautiful cycle here and stepping into a new version of yourself for many of you. And I feel, again, because we have a lot of major arcanas out here on the board, and right next to, in your present energy, we have that Hierophant I was talking about here. We have solitude. We have the Hermit energy. And I really do love the Hermit energy because, again, it says that you've done a lot of soul searching. And what this card really represents is you've gained a lot of wisdom regarding something that maybe you've been thinking about for a while. Or maybe you knew in your heart of hearts you wanted to do this or go this direction. But in order to do that, you needed to kind of step into that new energy cycle, that new version. You need to release something from the past here, whether that's an old way of thinking, whether that's an old version of yourself. Maybe that's getting rid of limiting beliefs. Or for many of you, it's something physical. You needed to release something physical to move forward. And I feel like in order for you to do that here, you might be tested. You might be tested not only by your own ego here. This could be other people showing up in your energy that might be tempting you or testing you as well. But we have the Seven of Wands showing up here. And the Seven of Wands is all about defending who it is that you are, defending your position, you being at your own personal best here, you going the distance and not living by how other people think you should live. Maybe you're wanting to go in this spiritual field here with the Hierophant and people are thinking, oh, you'll never make money doing that. Or maybe it's going into this new relationship with this new energy and people are thinking, well, I don't know if you should be doing that. Whatever it is that people are questioning or second guessing, make sure that you leave that behind here, Taurus, and don't listen to how other people think you should be. I don't feel like you're going to, because this is a card of non-conformity. This is a card of you not really giving a crap what other people think of you or what you should be doing at this time. And I feel like that is a piece of you coming out of this solitude energy, or this time of a little bit of a timeout period for you, so you can reassess who you are, what it is that you want. And I feel what you want here, you want a solid, firm foundation. It's the Four of Wands energy here is a beautiful energy of celebration. It's about you hitting milestones here. You could be even buying home or land, or that might be on your list, because now we're clarifying the future energy, okay? But there's a very important message for you in the future here, Taurus, so pay attention. The foundation and achievements is the halfway to marriage card. It's about you doing the work that you love, so you're able to build the home life that you want here for yourself, for your family, your friends. But the Four of Wands card is also, it's stability within all your relationships. It's stability at home. And I am getting the message here that there was a lot of instability in the home, whether this was in your adult life or whether this was in your childhood. But I feel for many of you, this is why you're wanting to conquer, because in the past, you've had to take that time out energy and heal from a possible foundation shaking time that happened in your past here. And we do have, and this is the important message I want you to make sure you're really paying attention to at this time here. I'm seeing, or I should say I'm feeling a little dog. I almost feel a tan dog with curly hair, very small. You can almost like fit the dog in your hands. I feel like they're down by my feet right now, and I don't know if they're either biting my toes here or maybe they're licking. They have something to do with toes. And I feel somebody might be just kind of playfully kicking them in the face, like not like a full out boom kick, but like a, just a little foot nudge that they're kind of teasing the dog at this time. So if you just did that, or if you're doing that while you're listening, just pay attention. It's not going to resonate with everyone. It's kind of, kind of precise there. We have the devil showing up in your future. Okay, so this is the message for you. I feel like in the past, there was a lot of toxicity for you. I almost want to say even further out than the recent past here, Taurus. But why the devil shows up for me is because I feel like, the devil usually represents, again, some sort of temptation, whether that is, addictions, whether it's obsessions, manipulations, materialism, codependency, whatever that looks like for you. But what I'm feeling is you're freeing up some sort of toxic thoughts or behaviors of, that's where the Seven of Wands comes in as well. So maybe people might be trying to bring you down here with some sort of obsessive or toxic behavior. So make sure in the future that you are only surrounding yourself with people that uplift you, Taurus, not bring you down. And if you find yourself in that mode of self-sabotaging thoughts or patterns or behaviors, make sure that you are reminding yourself of how far you've come in the situation, because I feel like you have come a long way. But I feel like you're releasing anything that doesn't serve you anymore. I feel for many of you, you might even be working on some sort of toxic traits or behaviors that you or maybe another has at this time. And I feel like it will be a beautiful outcome. So whatever it is that you're trying to release and get rid of, and we'll clarify this card as well, I feel like it is achievable. It will be achievable, especially because you have foundation and achievements right above this in your future energy. And whatever this temptation devil energy is, it definitely left you where you were suffering in silence. And it could be a person as well for you, Taurus. And we also have heartache and loss. So I feel that this is something that may come up here in your future, almost to test you, Taurus, to see how far you've come and to see how far you've grown in the situation. Because again, you have a lot of major arcana out here and you've gained the wisdom. You've been through the tough pieces. You're standing your ground. I really love the energy of these cards. And I'm not going to lie, this does not scare me at all, because the energy that I'm getting here is you're releasing yourself from any heartache and loss that you had in the past. You're releasing yourself because there was a lot of suffering in a situation here, and you're releasing yourself from whoever or whatever this devil energy is for you. And why you're releasing? Because again, your goal is this foundation and achievement energy. So I'm sending you a huge round of applause here, because you owe it to yourself. You've come far in the situation. And whoa, holy moly. Okay, so keep going is the energy that I'm reading here. So this is a lot of cards. I apologize. Usually they don't come out in that much. Spirit, as much as I'd love to be here all day with my beautiful Taurus, what do we need to know? Okay, so they want me to keep these two cards here to talk about first, but we're gonna reshuffle. So we have the new beginnings here. This is you taking a leap of faith, not being tricked in any situations. And I feel like that's where this comes in as well. Don't be tricked or manipulated into doing something you don't want to do, is really the message I'm getting with that. Because I feel like with the Judgment showing up in reverse, right behind that energy here, this is you, possibly others judging you, possibly even you judging yourself in this situation. So again, very important message showing up for the future, but let's just take a look and clarify some of these cards. All right, Spirit, can you please clarify this prosperous new beginning in abundance and success for my beautiful Taurians? Thank you. Aha, exactly what I'm feeling here. That death and rebirth card. So we have you closing down some sort of a cycle, some sort of a chapter in your book here, Taurus. Something needed to be shut down to rebirth and give light to something entirely new. And I feel like in the past here, that was the seed planted, the seed created, and something new is coming in or about to come in here after a time of solitude for you. Let's take a look at your present energy. What is it here that my beautiful Taurians are completing? What's the cycle that's been completed for them? Thank you. Oh, we have the Tower showing up in reverse. So I like to see the Tower in reverse because it's something that offers some sort of freedom to you, some sort of release, something again that you've been stuck in for a while with this energy. I feel like there's something that's going on or about to go on, either recently happened or it's about to happen this mid-month here, because I believe, what is it today? The 6th, I believe. I feel like this may come, even if it hasn't already, I want to say the 14th, the 15th, so more mid-July for you. But I'm definitely getting that this is beautiful because it's upside down. So it's almost like you avoided some sort of catastrophe, or you avoided something and it actually offered you a lot of freedom in the situation. But I feel like you needed to defend your position a little bit on the situation. And I feel like that's, you've grown a lot, and you finally, you are standing up for yourself. You know your worth now. You know what you have to offer is beautiful. So whatever it is that you're putting your time, energy, and effort into has the potential to really grow, Taurus. So don't let anybody tell you that it can't. All right. Oh, wow. So as we're talking about the defending your position, Spirit wants you to know, again, that's the 7 of Wands. That's the 7 of Wands. So it's extra, extra important, Taurus, that you know to hold your own in the situation. And then we also have the Ace of Pentacles clarified again with another Ace of Pentacles. So 2 back-to-back cards here showing up just to confirm here that you are on the right track. You may need to defend your position. Don't conform or listen to what people think you should do at this time. Really pay attention and listen to yourself, especially if some sort of energy comes creeping in that tells you elsewise, whether this is yourself or somebody else in the situation. You know better, Taurus, and you've gained the lessons and able to move forward. You're enabling yourself to move forward. All right, let's clarify the future position. All right, future position here. Let's take a look here. Okay, so we have it in this way. Foundation and achievements, and we're clarifying what this devil, this toxic energy that you are releasing, okay? And that's you're releasing this heartache and loss, the suffering and silence here. So we do have the Lovers showing up in reverse for you. The Lovers showing up in reverse. So the Lovers typically represent a major choice, a major life-changing decision here. Maybe you fell out of love with the situation, with the person, with your job. Maybe there was some sort of disconnect or separation here. For some of you, it could be divorce as well, but I'm really just seeing something you needed to separate yourself from. What is it that you needed to separate from here, Taurus? You tell me with this devil energy. I feel like that's, we're not clarifying love, career. We're just reading the energy today. And the reason why you needed to separate is we now have a third clarifier. So we have the Empress and the Empress again showing up here, okay? Because you needed to give birth to this new situation. Maybe you really did give birth to a little human here, but I feel like there was a new beginning that you wanted. You wanted to go out there and show everybody that you are filled with love, that you are filled with whatever it takes to move forward. And the next 2 cards are absolutely beautiful. We have the Ten of Cups here, and the 10 of Cups energy is you feeling that love, that contentment, that emotional wealth once again, especially if there was some sort of separation between you and another, you in a situation here. I feel like you needed to release this in order for you to achieve this once again, or it's something that you do want to achieve here with the 4 of Wands, okay? Maybe you met somebody else. Maybe you're with somebody else at this time, or maybe this is just you coming back into balance again with your home life, with your stability here. But this is about emotional abundance for you. And I feel like it was a long time for you that you were able to finally feel like you could contribute again to a family environment, or contribute to balance things out in the home. And then we do have the 9 of Pentacles here. And the 9 of Pentacles is all about self-sufficiency as well. So maybe it's you taking care of this. Maybe it's you wanting to build something beautiful in your energy here. But I definitely feel like this is possibly the goal, and that's right behind this. So you know here that if you are able to give birth to this new idea, this new creation here, this is your ultimate goal. This is what you're doing it for. You want that emotional abundance here. But there is a little bit of work here that you're doing. The 9 of Pentacles shows up, and this is all about reaching some sort of goal. It's about a successful harvest. You're self-sufficient. You're celebrating. You're independent here. You have self-control in this situation. And I feel like this card as well is all about self-control, and you did get that twice. So I'm really loving this reading because I feel for many of you, you know, we're human, Taurus, and we all go through this. We all go through some sort of toxic devil energy, whether that's a person in our lives, whether that's a situation. We all have suffered and we all go through heartache and loss. But I feel like for you, this is something that you've been working on for a while, and I'm really feeling the energy is quite beautiful, actually. So let's get a message from Spirit before we wind this down. All right. Spirit, what do you have for my beautiful Taurians for their bonus read here for the month of July 2021? I'm hearing the name Donette as well. All right, we have nature showing up. Whenever I hear nature, think of nature, I do think of the Empress energy, Mother Earth here, the mother of all things. It says this is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. Oh, you do? Okay. Spirit wants one more. I'm loving that nature card, though, because I feel for many of you, especially if you have been cooped up a little bit. Maybe you're taking a vacation or just a small getaway. It could be a weekend thing for many of you in July. But just soaking up that sun, soaking up the rays, that healing energy. I'm actually seeing somebody laying in some sort of a hammock or laying in something that rocks back and forth here. May not be a hammock. It could be like a bed on chains as well is what I'm seeing here. In one moment, there was a card that went flying. So let me grab it. All right. So, you know, I don't even know if I've ever gotten this card ever out of this deck. So very important here. Vulnerability, Taurus. This is confirmation that you are seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Wow. Okay. Vulnerability. This is you opening yourself up, trusting and loving yourself after a period of, you know, heartache. And then lastly, we have cleanse. Your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing, which it looks like you are doing currently in the moment here. There's either some sort of trip, some sort of getaway, or this is the, you know, a double whammy here, two different decks of you taking that time out to really work on yourself. And it says, just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. Thank you, Spirit. Beautiful message for you, Taurus. I feel like this is a dive deeper into your energy here. Again, if you did miss the July love or career reading, I will post them below. There's a new moon reading that is happening here on the 9th or 10th here of July. And then if you stay tuned next week, I'll be posting the full moon reading as well. If this resonates, please hit that like, subscribe, share, comment button, even that little notification bell so you're notified when new readings come up. And I certainly look forward to tuning in next time. Lots of love, Taurus.